Hi, good afternoon. This is Prashant from LeadSquared. All right, so let me start. So a very warm welcome to all of you who have joined today's webinar on generating leads through Google AdWords and managing them using LeadSquared. So let me begin by doing the introduction of the team here. So I have today as presenters Meenu Joshi, who is a content marketing expert, and she basically owns all the marketing content that is produced by LeadSquared. We have Shubhshri Banerjee, who's also content marketing expert focused on online advertising. She helps LeadSquared in Google AdWords, on Facebook ads. Basically, she manages the entire online advertising that we do. I have the honor of having Nilesh Patel, who's the co-founder and CEO of LeadSquared today. He has joined the webinar specifically to answer a number of questions that we have received. And the attendance today seems to be pretty good, and I'm expecting a lot of questions, and Nilesh will help us in answering many of those questions. And I'm Prashant. I'm co-founder and Chief Customer Officer of LeadSquared. All right, so with that background, let me start. So as most of you would already know that AdWords is a leading advertisement platform, a leading engine for which businesses and companies use to generate leads using online advertising. And LeadSquared is a leading marketing platform that helps in capturing leads, in managing leads, and tracking leads. And today we are going to talk about combining the power of Google AdWords and LeadSquared to be effective in marketing. So with that background, let me hand over the charge of the presentation to Shubhshri. She'll be taking up the session on AdWords. Then we'll be pausing for questions, and then Meenu will be talking about how to manage leads using LeadSquared.
Hello everyone. So let's begin with the webinar. First, let's focus on what will we learn from the webinar today. We'll be learning about the basics of Google AdWords, how it works, and the benefits. 4 quick steps to get started with AdWords. 3 best practices to increase campaign performance. 2 tactical tips. And get the best out of AdWords campaign by managing collected leads in LeadSquared. Okay. So what is Google AdWords? Google AdWords is Google's advertising platform which helps you drive interested people to your business website. It helps you take advantage of millions of searches that are conducted online every minute, and it helps you create ads for your business, products, and services. How does Google AdWords work? Imagine a user who's come to Google and types in a search query. Then AdWords would show sponsored links to businesses offering the same service. This is where your ads appear. For example, a user types in a search query as flower delivery in Bangalore and can see the ads, text ads on the top, and product extension ads on the right hand side. We won't be focusing on these kind of AdWords extensions. We'll be only focusing on text ads of AdWords. Okay, so what are the benefits of using Google AdWords? It helps your business to grow. It helps you, it enables you to manage your ad campaigns and the online marketing budget. It helps you filter down your target customers. You can easily choose to highlight your ads on thousands of other sites which are Google partner sites across the web. It helps you reach out to your potential customers on mobile phones while they are on the move, and it makes your marketing task more handy and portable for your customers' convenience. So let's begin with the first section, which talks about the steps to get started with Google AdWords. There are 4 steps. The first step is keyword research. Next is structuring the ad campaigns. The third is how to create landing pages, and bids and budgets. So let's begin with keyword research. As we all know, keywords are words or phrases that are relevant to your business, product, or services. They are search terms that are usually typed by users on search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, etc. Keywords can be positive, which when typed into Google or search engines can generate your ads to appear. And it can be negative. There can be negative keywords, which when typed into Google do not generate your ads. For a quick tip, when you use keywords or you look for keywords for your AdWords campaign, make sure they are long-tailed keywords, they are descriptive. For example, if you want to look for keywords or use keywords related to lead management, you can use descriptive keywords as lead management software or lead management system, or you can use web-based lead management system, or you can even use lead management system free trial. So this describes your offer or the keyword or the message you want to give more descriptively. Okay. You can use Google AdWords keyword tool to search for relevant keywords for your business and make a list of the most relevant keywords that are related to your business and can target the exact bunch of interested leads. Okay, so this is what AdWords keyword tool look like. When you type in a search query like lead management software, you can see keyword ideas plus the competition they have in the online market, plus the global monthly searches, search volume globally and local. As I've selected India as the location, so if this is the local monthly searches, this is the volume of searches every month happening, then you can also look for the approximate CPC of each keyword. You get keyword ideas also. Plus you get ad group ideas. If you want to make ad groups for Google AdWords, you also get related keyword ideas for a particular ad group, right? Okay, so the next we talk about is keyword types. There are 3 types of keyword types, which match types, which AdWords recognize. Those are broad match, phrase match, and exact match. I would explain it with an example. For broad match, if you bid on a particular keyword like landing page templates, so a search query like landing page or free templates or design templates for landing pages, your ads can appear. You can see one of the words in the phrase is present, and so your ads gets on Google. Okay. For phrase match, it is the search queries like free landing page templates download, and website landing page templates. Your ads gets generated because you can see those search queries have landing page templates together. So this is the concept of phrase match. For exact match, your ad is only generated on the exact search term. Right? There's another type of keyword match type, which is BMM or broad match modifier, which comes in between broad match and phrase match. In this, I've given an example, taken an example of marketing software. If you have marketing software as in BMM match type, then you're on search terms like marketing, a software online, or a software for email marketing, your ads get generated. It should have the 2 words present. It can be arranged in any order. Okay. The next which comes is, I've just given an example of how you can conduct a search on Google AdWords according to the match types. For example, I've taken landing page templates here as the search term and selected broad match and phrase match here. So you can see I get a result of landing page templates for broad match and phrase match and get their data related to it. I also get keyword ideas for broad match and phrase match and information related to it. Okay, so other than keywords, AdWords keywords tool, there are many other tools which you can try, which offer free trial and subscription also, like Word Tracker. You get you can do keyword research on Google Insight, Bing, SEO, SEMrush, and SpyFu. These are the tools, famous tools that I use for keyword research. Okay, with this we move on to the next section, next point, that is structuring an ad campaign. As you log into AdWords, you begin with your campaign creation, you give a campaign name, you give a ad group name, and then you create the headline, the description lines, and the display URL, and you finally give the destination URL, right? So this is where you create, and your ads appear like this on Google. Now, the best way to structure your ad campaign would be to have one campaign divided into ad groups. I have taken example of 2 ad groups for an ad campaign of India North location, because the campaign is targeted to India North region. So the ad group is lead management and landing page, and I have created 2 ads for each ad group, that is lead management system and online lead management for the ad group lead management, and landing page templates and landing page in 5 minutes for landing page. Now, each ad group must have 8 relevant keywords. It's one of the best practices to make your ad groups more targeted and get good leads to your ad. This will help you make your ad groups more focused and targeted. If the list of relevant keywords exceed, you can create another ad group. For example, I'll show you how I have created the ad groups. Yeah, you can see the campaign was India North, and you can see the ad groups here. So the focus is CRM, but I have classified the same ad group into 3 different ad groups, that is CRM software, CRM solution, and CRM system, to make them more targeted and fill max 8 keywords, to keep the keywords quantity till 8. Okay. So the next is how to, now the next point which comes up is adding the keywords. You can either choose to add keywords from the suggestions that AdWords make here, or you can go to AdWords keyword tool, make a list of the most relevant keywords, and upload them while you create the campaigns. The next is display and destination URLs. The display URL may be your website address, and the lead management you see here is the keyword or the description of the campaign which I'm focusing on, and the destination URL is obviously the landing page URL. So now that we have come to the landing page, let's talk about landing pages. These are the pages where actual conversion take place, and you must keep this relevant to your ad group. It should address whatever the potential customer is looking for. It should have one focus keyword and one main objective. The title of the page should clearly show the actual message clearly, and most importantly, the SEO of the landing page should be properly done. For instance, if you take these 2 ads for CRM small businesses and CRM for small businesses and CRM for small businesses, the ad which appears on the top of the page, this is the landing page. You can see the messages are clear and relevant. There is a focus keyword, that is CRM for small business. There is a message match on the ad and the landing page, and the SEO is done. So while we do the SEO, what are the points we should keep in mind? That the relevant keywords should be in the landing page text and the content, and it should be there in the images and media elements that you put in the landing pages, and it should also be present on the landing page title, the meta description, and the URL of the landing page. These are the main places where you should put, you should optimize it, right? Okay, the most essential element of a landing page are these: text relevance, call to action, media elements, business data, and page layout. As I already told, there should be relevance in the message and the keywords and the content that you put in the ads and the landing pages. You should have one single call to action button which is actionable and distinct, and you should have media elements that attracts or engages the leads. It is relevant and as well as informational. Plus, you should remember that business data helps you, helps your leads or visitors to connect with you. So you should have your contact details or business details on the landing page, and the client testimonial on the landing page helps you gain credibility for your business. So make the page layout simple precise, and remember that there's no need of putting a navigation bar, because you wouldn't want your lead to leave the page and go somewhere else until the conversion is done. Okay. Next, we talk about bids and budget. This is the fourth step in creating AdWords campaign. Bids is the amount which we wish to pay for each click on our ads, and these are the maximum CPC amount that one wishes to pay. CPC is cost per click amount. Then bids help you manage the amount of traffic that your ads receive. It helps you improve ad rank and makes your ad appear on the first page. Proper bid management ensures ad campaign success. For example, if while creating your ad group, if you put rupees 30 as the default bid and save your ad group, then all the keywords in the ad groups get a default bid of max CPC of rupees 30. You can see here some of the keywords are eligible to appear on the first page, while 2 of them are not. So I may have to alter the CPC and make it 35 or 36 rupees to make them appear on the first page, right? Okay. As a fact, bids influence your keyword quality score. Both together determine your ad position, and therefore even with a lower bid, you can win a higher position than your competitors if you have a relevant ad and keywords in AdWords, right? Okay, now we talk about budget. What are budgets? It is the amount, the total amount that is set for each campaign to specify how much on an average you would like to spend each day. For example, the campaigns I have, India North, India South, and so on, I have particular budgets for each. Budget is actually the charging limit that you are willing to pay on your ad campaigns each day. The CPC amount or the bids are deducted from the budget you set on your ad campaigns, and if the budget gets over, you might lose on the clicks. So you have to be very careful while you decide on the budget. Okay, so now we come to the recap. We'll just go through what we have discussed so far. We have discussed about keyword research. Why is keyword research important, and the tools like Google AdWords where you can conduct keyword research. We have talked about how to structure your ad campaigns and the best way to structure them. Then we have talked about landing pages. What are the best practices you should follow for creating your landing pages, and lastly we have talked about the bids, why are bids important and how they influence your ad position.
Yeah, so with that introduction of how to get started with Google AdWords, let us pause for some questions. I have started looking at the questions panel. I'll take up questions, whatever are there already. Feel free to type your questions and we'll answer them. So between me and Nilesh, we'll try to take up all the questions. So there's a question, can we target a single campaign for 2 different region or country? So Nilesh, would you want to answer that?
Okay. So I was saying that you can not only target different countries in a particular campaign, but also target sub-regions from a particular country, from multiple countries in a particular campaign. So the answer is yes.
Okay, Nilesh, thank you. So Ajit, Ajit, your question is, if I have set up a default bid to say ₹100 and it is eligible, then in that case we may have the option to reduce the bid for a particular ad.
Yeah, so you can reduce or increase the bid anytime, whether it doesn't matter what is the status of the ad, eligible or whatever. So that's not a problem at all.
Then there's a question from Jay. Yeah, Nilesh, you can answer that question, how to use the display and keyword planner.
See, so there are 2 different things. A keyword planner you can use to identify the most appropriate keywords which are available for a particular campaign or for a particular. Ultimately, campaign is nothing but you really want to get a sort of a traffic to your for a particular ad, right? So keyword is for that. Now display essentially is display has a lot of effectiveness across. It is very, very effective for a certain type of campaigns. So there are two different things basically. So display, essentially you should use if if you want to, let's say, target essentially. Let's say if you want to run your ads across other websites wherever the user goes, so let's say if you are running an education, so I'll take an example that will probably make things clear. So let's say you are running you're generating leads for an education business, right? Now, a lot of students who would be going after for a particular course, they would make search on the Google search bar, right? But then there are also a lot of education sites which are publishers essentially. They publish a lot of information relevant to students, right? So your ads would appear there if you select the display option. So essentially there are in display there are two elements. One is the standard ad text which will go on the display network, right? But you also have option to create images. So there are 6 types of images which is supported by the Google AdWords. So at least in the standard display ads, which you can use now. Those are very, very effective. They give you higher click-through rates, right? But obviously the important thing is to make sure that images are very high quality and you make it really nicely, right? So you get the best outcome from that. So that probably is so if there's further question on that, I'll be happy to address there. Yeah.
So thanks, Nilesh. So let me take up the next question. So there's a question from Athira, that what would be the criteria to choose the best keywords?
So the criteria for best keywords is essentially, there is no magic way to find out, but the way you would go about it is you start with a certain assumption. You take an hypothesis saying if a person is searching, if a visitor is searching for a particular or has a particular need, they will type that kind of keyword in the search bar and then go after looking at. So it's very hard, right? I mean, so let's say, from our own example, I'll say, see, we thought that most people will search for marketing software, right? But what used to happen is a lot of people used to click on our ads, thinking that we are a software marketing company, as in we sell software for other folks in all parts of India. Now, software marketing and marketing software, they're interchangeable. So we had to really make certain the pattern software marketing negative, so that we don't get clicks on those because they are not beneficial for, or at least the kind of people who are searching for that may not be the potential customers for us. So basically you start with a hypothesis, you look at how the keywords perform, right? You go back to the hypothesis which you had, and if you find keywords which are not performing or parts of the keyword which are not performing, the keyword string, then you mark them negative and move on basically. So that's how you would essentially go about.
So there's a question from Shashi. What would be the ideal budget or bid to target maximum outcome? So Nilesh, with your experience of managing a number of AdWords campaign, what would you recommend in terms of ideal budget and bid amount?
See, there is, Google recommends a certain budget or cost for a keyword, but that necessarily may not be the case. If you have, as Subhashri pointed out, if you have your ad copies, your landing pages, and offer on the landing page, and how the landing page is laid out, right? So you can have you can reduce the bid a lot versus what is suggested by Google. Now, coming back to the ideal budget. See, the way you would go about doing this is you start with let's say a certain amount of budget. If that budget is getting exhausted and you're getting right set of clicks, you're getting right set of impressions for on the keywords, then you would keep on increasing the budget until you exhaust or you basically get the maximum potential outcome from your keywords. Now, Google has huge power to spend all the money you can put in there, right? But the way you can restrict that is by carefully choosing keywords and marking keywords negative, which are not giving you good results or good leads, basically. So there is no ideal budget, but the best way to look at it is you start with a hypothesis, a few $1,000, let's say, and then see how much of that is getting exhausted. If you're running full of that, it means you have to increase the budget.
Yeah, thank you, Nilesh. So we will continue with the webinar, and we'll again pause after around 20 minutes, and we'll take up other questions. So over to you, Shubhi.
Okay. So now we move on to the next section, which talks about the best practices for Google AdWords. There are 3 best practices. First, you need to maintain a higher quality score. The next, you need to keep tracking your ad performance and the landing page performances. And the best practice, again, would be to keep testing and revising these ads and all your campaigns to improve them. Okay, so what is quality score? Quality score is actually made up of 3 elements. That is the expected click-through rate, the landing page experience, and the ad relevance. Quality score is for keywords. It's the keyword quality score. So what is expected click-through rate? It's a keyword status that measures how likely it is that your ads will get a click when shown for that particular keyword, irrespective of your ad position. The next is landing page experience, which is again a keyword status that measures how relevant and useful a landing page is to a user who clicks on your ad. The third one is ad relevance, which is a keyword status that measures how closely related your keywords are to your ads. Okay, higher quality score influences your CPC, the bids, and the ad rank. The quality score, the higher the quality score, lower will be your CPC. So you can bid less to make your ads appear on the first page and on the top of the page. And the more your quality score, the higher is your quality score, the higher will be your ad rank. So you can appear on top of the page easily if you have a higher quality scores. The next we talk about is tracking. How do we track? Why do we track? We track because we need information about the qualitative value of each ad, the landing pages, the keywords. We track because we want quantitative values about how many clicks and conversions are occurring. And it also helps us score the leads that are coming. We'll be talking about lead scoring later in the PPT. So now we talk about the performance. If you have a good if you do proper tracking, you can obviously measure the performance of your ads, the landing pages, and the keywords. Now, for proper tracking, you need to have the analytics script and the conversion script installed in your either in your website or in the landing pages you are using. So, what is analytics script? Analytics scripts are there in Google Analytics. Google Analytics again is a AdWords tool which helps you track your ad performance. You can, for getting analytics script, you can go to Google Analytics, click on admin and go to properties, then click again on tracking info and you can have your script there. You can copy and paste it on your landing pages. Analytics scripts helps you track your visitors on the landing pages in Google Analytics. So you can get data about the visitors, the bounce rates, how have the visitors gone from one page to another, and more. Right? So this is a screenshot of how the analytics code is. You can see the code there, and you can copy and paste it on your landing page. Next we talk about is conversion script. You get the conversion script from Google AdWords itself, but you need to create the conversion script. For creating a conversion script, you need to go to AdWords, click on Tools and Analysis tab, click on Conversions, and click on New Conversions button. Customize the settings that appear and put in the data, and then you can save so that your conversion script or code is available. You can copy and paste it on your either on your website, or you can paste it on the page that the user is taken to, or the user lands on after he or she submits the form. It can be the thank you page, or if you want your visitor to fill up the form and go directly to your website, you can put the conversion script in the footer section of the web pages. Right? This is how the conversion code looks. Okay, now we talk about the third most important thing, that is test and revise. This is important. You need to test and keep experimenting with your ads so that you know where you fall short and which all are performing the best. So I've created a small diagram of how you can test your ad campaigns. For example, if you have a campaign and you have 2 ad groups in that campaign, you can create, initially you can create 4 ads, 2 of the similar kind like test ad 1 and ad 1B, test ad 1A and ad 1B. They are similar to each other, but then when you run it for a month and get the report, you can know which ad is performing the best. The one that does not perform, you can pause it or delete it, and the one that performs well, you can bid higher on it, or you can customize it a little more to get more conversions. The same you can do for all the ads, and you can make them into 2 ads for each ad group. Right? So how does test help? Test helps you to know which ad is performing the best. As I said, you can customize bids and budget accordingly, according to the report, for the ad that is getting more conversion. Thus, regular testing and revision will help you improve and update your ads. Finally, it will help you maintain a higher ad position. Right? So, again, we come to the recap. We again revise what we learned in the second section. That is, we learned about why do we need to maintain a higher quality score and how does it influence our ad performance. Why do we need to track and how do we track the ads and the landing page performances, and how is test and revising your ad campaigns helps you in maintaining a higher position. Okay, with this we move on to the next section, which is 2 tactical tips for successful campaigns. The 2 tips are, you need to follow the search trends, and you need to maintain negative keywords or you need to insert negative keywords in your ad campaigns. So first we talk about search trends. Search trends helps you know what your prospect or people or your leads are actually searching for. It helps you follow the seasonal search trend. You can get updates about the search volume of each keyword you have bid and customize your campaigns accordingly. I have given an example here. Just take an example of IIT JEE results. These come out in the month of May and in the month of June. IIT JEE Main comes out in the month of May and IIT JEE Advanced comes out in the month of June. So you can see the search trends have gone higher in the month of May and in the month of June. The keyword is IIT JEE results. So I know I need to bid, and I need to bid higher on this particular keyword, and I can customize my ad campaigns on this particular keyword so that my ads get generated quite often. There are other examples which I have put, and I have compared the 3 keywords that we often use, that is marketing software, lead generation, and landing page. You can see landing page has the highest number of search, and at this from April, May, June, landing page has been maintaining a higher search volume. So instead of bidding higher on lead management and marketing software, I can invest more on the ad group of landing page to make my ads appear more often. Not only this, if I click on the landing page section, I also get to see what are the mostly searched or the highest searched keywords that are being searched by the users. For example, related to landing page, the most searched keywords are landing page Facebook, landing page WordPress. 100, they are being searched the most, and then it gradually decreases and shows what are the rest of the keywords. So what are the search trend tools? How can you look for such keywords? You can look into Google Trends. You can search for trending keywords in bottlenose, which is another search trend tool, and you can also look in Topsy, which is the same trend search keyword search tool. Okay. Next we come to negative keywords. Why are negative keywords important? Because it helps your ads it helps your website from it helps you prevent junk leads to come to your website. You can save on the you can save your PPC marketing budget from getting wasted and make your ads more targeted. Just given an example here, you can see the list of negative keywords that we have marked. The reports we get the report we get about AdWords, From that, we have listed down these keywords and marked them as negative so that our ads that we run on Google do not get generated on these particular ads. You can see there are ad group level keywords, there are campaign level negative keywords, and there are more. You can keep adding them as you find out what keywords are negative for you. There's another example that I've given for example, if you get to know that leads, you are getting clicks from the keyword like free lead management software download. It is a long tail keyword, but it has two words that are not relevant to your business. You do not offer a lead management software that's free, and you do not offer a lead management software which can be downloaded. So you can mark free and download as negative keywords. Next, as Nilesh had pointed out, the marketing software problem. We bid on marketing software, but many of our clicks come from the keyword software marketing. So we have marked software marketing, exact match and phrase match as negative keywords, so that whenever a user types in software marketing together, our ads do not get generated. Okay, so again a recap of the two trends that we talk about, the two tactical tips that we talk about, that is the search trend and the negative keywords. The search trend help you know what is trending, what keyword is trending, and negative keyword helps you prevent junk leads from coming to your website. Lastly, the one lead management solution, that is LeadSquared, which will help you, which will support you throughout your AdWords campaign.
Thanks a lot for talking about the best practices and the tactical tips. So we'll pause again for questions. I can see a number of questions in the questions panel. Nilesh has answered a lot of them over chat. Some are left, so we'll take up those questions, and after that we'll be talking about how to manage leads in LeadSquared. So Google AdWords can be used to generate leads, and once you have leads, you need a software platform to manage them, track them, nurture them, so that you can eventually convert them to customers. So let us take up the questions, and after that we'll focus on that section. So Nilesh, there is a question that do you think AdWords are helpful if you are targeting webinars or B2B?
Yeah, I mean, AdWords is helpful for all kinds of advertisers. The key question to ask there is, if your customers are searching online, then you should be, you can evaluate AdWords. Now, even if your customers are searching online, that doesn't mean that AdWords will give you the best value. So if you know the fact that they are online, number one, then you should definitely consider AdWords. Then the second important question is, by advertising on AdWords, right, are you getting the cost of the lead? If that is too high for the product or service you are selling, the lifetime value of the product or service you are selling, if the cost of lead is very high or at least equal to the product or service, then it doesn't make sense to do. But if you look at B2B, in B2B typically you sell once, but the cost, the lifetime value of the customer is typically very high. So if I take an example of IT services, right, you sell a deal, initially it could be a few thousand, $10,000 to $50,000 or $100,000, a mobile application development, or a custom app project, whatever. But the same customer can give you more business in future. Now, if you spend, let's say, $5,000 to get, that lead, let's say, you'll make a lot more than that, over the lifetime value of the, over the lifetime of the relationship with the customer. So the answer is yes, but the important thing is that your customer should be searching online. So I'll just take another example. So let's say if you have customers who are buying boilers, right? Those are like equipments which are 100 crore, 50 crore, and I don't know what big deals, right? Now those guys may search online, and but those deals never happen online, right? So you have to have a physical presence, and so in those cases it is not clear if the B2B campaigns will result in quality and high stuff, high quality leads. So that is what would be my answer to this.
Thanks, Nilesh. So there's a question that is it important to consider negative keywords while optimizing your landing page keywords? Yes, Athira, it's important. So negative keywords are going to unnecessarily consume your marketing budget. So you should always consider filtering out the negative keywords. That's important. So there is a question that is there a tool for ad testing or hit and trial, or hit and trial is the only way? So Ajit, I guess the question is that is there some kind of tool that can simulate your ads and the results, or experimenting is the only way? My guess is experimenting is the only way, but let me ask Nilesh to comment on that.
Ajit, so the thing is, the reason that simulation is unlikely to work, I mean, first of all, you need infrastructure and all that, but the customer behavior changes, right? And it changes all the time. What people were searching 5 years back, they are not searching today, they are searching something else. So, it is very hard to find this sort of simulation. It's better to try it out and keep on, because a campaign which was running, a few years back may not yield any results today. I'll take a very simple example, since I come from a software services background. If you run an ad in maybe 10 years back in Google saying we provide so and so software services and low cost and all that, it would have given you potentially good returns, but the same keyword will kill you today, right? Because the cost will be extremely high, and the people searching for them are like may not even have a project, right? So you will keep on spending money in some cases. The idea is to really try it out and keep on looking at your campaigns all the time. They may get stale very after a certain point of time. So yeah, so not only starting the campaign, but you have to keep monitoring them to make sure they are giving you the sort of results you are looking for from them.
Thanks, Nilesh. So let's take one last question this time, and we'll take up all the other questions in the end. So there are two questions which are kind of related from Priya. How can a low quality keyword affect the whole ad campaign, or how can a low quality keyword affect the whole ad group? So Nilesh, can you comment on that?
Yeah, I responded to Priya's question earlier. So I think the thing is, see, what happens is what you want to do is if you have low quality keywords, right? So again, there is no math or no data from Google which says that, but what we have experienced and read about how people have running these ads, what the common understanding in the PPC world is that if you have poor keywords, it affects the entire campaign, because Google not only looks at a particular keyword, basically when they look at a particular ad group, and look at the keywords. If there are bad keywords in a particular group, this is what it means for Google. What it means is this advertiser is not showing ads or offers which are relevant to people who are searching stuff on Google. See, you have to remember one fundamental thing, from Google AdWords standpoint. Google's objective is to provide the best possible content and the best possible elements which are available for which their users, which are search users, are searching for. It doesn't matter if they are organic search or the paid search, right? So Google want to give advertisers which are showing good stuff to their customers, which are actually the search guys, the best possible experience. Now, if a particular keyword is doing bad in a particular ad group, the Google's algorithm may figure out that this particular advertiser is trying to show something which my users doesn't want, and in that case it may affect the performance of the entire campaign. So the idea is you don't want to have low quality keywords there, just keep the high quality ones there. And if you have a low quality keyword which is appearing in that, you move it out and create a different ad group for that, and probably a different landing page and a different offer for that, so that it doesn't become a low quality keyword for that particular ad group.
Thank you, Nilesh. So let's focus on the last piece of the webinar, basically about the lead management using LeadSquared. So Minu, you're good to go now.
Thanks, Prashant. Hi, everyone. So let's just get started with the final part of our webinar today, which is how can you use LeadSquared to manage all the leads that you collect using your AdWord campaigns. So Shubhi has already explained at length how ads work, but for the purpose of this particular part of the webinar, let me just quickly revise it once more. So some person who's looking for a particular service, he types a particular keyword on Google. He or she sees certain search results, paid search results displayed here, clicks on them, and this is where they land. This is your landing page, right? After they fill out their details and click on download, there are multiple things that happen simultaneously, multiple actions that are triggered after this. The visitor, which is now a lead, is redirected to a thank you page. The lead gets an auto response email. The lead is stored in your lead management system, which is LeadSquared. Then once the lead is inside the LeadSquared system, the lead activity tracking starts. So this is all of it. This is what you can do using LeadSquared. In addition to creating landing pages for your Google AdWords campaigns, you can trigger all of these actions that are there, that you can take care of these using LeadSquared. So let me just come to the first thing to begin with, which is landing pages. So Subhashri has already explained that it is a best practice if we use, if we have multiple campaigns that have multiple ad groups, and each ad group should have less number of keywords. 5 to 8 keywords is recommended. I'll give you another quick tip with that. So it is best if you create only one landing page for one ad group. This would help you optimize the that landing page perfectly for the keywords of interest under one particular ad group. Then your landing page must have analytics script embedded to track the landing page traffic. Shubhi has given a brief introduction of analytics script. I'll quickly show you how you can create it. Then this landing page must lead to, after the form fill and after the user clicks submit, the landing page must lead to another web page, which should ideally be a thank you page with AdWords conversion script embedded on it. Right? This will help you track your conversions. Then you must have auto response emails triggered after each form fill, so that your leads are engaged. Now let's come to the landing page SEO for the keywords of interest. This is one point that will help you create highly relevant landing pages, therefore a better quality score, a better landing page experience. Thus the ranking of your ads will be much better on Google. So I'll take an example of a language coaching center, Mango Language Coaching Center. It has multiple ad groups under each campaign. One of the ad groups is Spanish coaching. So I have taken only 2, as I've said that you should have 5 to 8 keywords under each ad group. I have taken 2 focus keywords that should be there in this particular ad group. Learn Spanish online and Spanish coaching. So let us check out a landing page that is perfectly optimized for this particular ad group. This is my landing page here. Look at the URL. It has Learn Spanish online, which is my focus keyword. The content on the landing page, it has the 2 focus keywords, that is Spanish coaching as well as Learn Spanish online. Then if I look at the other metadata, let me just view page source here. See, you can see the meta tags. On the meta title, it says Learn Spanish online, which is once again my focus keyword. The description is Learn Spanish online in 50 days with Mango Spanish coaching classes. Here once again my focus keyword is there. Then another element that you must remember is the SEO of the images. I'll show you that we have done the SEO of the image as well. Here is the image, alt text. We have put the focus keyword Learn Spanish online here. Now with all of these elements, landing page elements perfectly optimized for these 2 particular keywords, your ad group Spanish coaching will work really well. It's the key phrase is there in content and image SEO. It is there in meta title, meta description, page URL. Result, as I told, the landing page relevance would be high. For the keywords Learn Spanish online and Spanish coaching, as a result, ad would rank higher. Let's come to the next part, which is the analytics script. As Shubhi has already said, that it will help you track visitors on your landing page in Google Analytics, and it will give you multiple tracking metrics like bounce rates, etc. I'll quickly show you how to set it up. If you are a first-time user, I mean, if you're setting it up for the first time, this is how you can do it. Go to Google Analytics. I'll sign in. Right. Go to the Ed section. Add a new account, because this is the first time that you're registering your website. Just give your website name. I'll give the name of one of our test websites. Give the website URL. Then it is in the education industry. I'll change the reporting time zone to India. I'll name it here's your script. All you have to do is copy this and paste it on your landing page. See, LeadSquared makes it pretty easy for you to embed it on your landing page. This is how you can do it. Copy it from there, and in those, we will at the end of the webinar, we'll be sending you a step-by-step procedure to create landing pages on LeadSquared. You will come across this particular option to put embed the analytics script during step 3 actions. Simple enough. You'll see this particular thing that you're seeing right now. You just have to copy and you just have to paste that particular tracking script here, and you're good to go. Show an example. Same landing page once again. Here's the analytics script. So your tracking is happening perfectly, and you know that. Now let's come to the third part, which is setting up the conversion script. You can get it from Google AdWords, as Shubhi had explained earlier. It would help you measure the actual conversions that happen on your landing page and not the visits. You can, you should insert in the page the visitors see after submitting the form. Let's take an example. This is your main landing page. This is what the users see once they click on the ad and they land here. Once they fill out this form, click on sign up. This is where they reach. This is the thank you page. This once again is a landing page that we have created using LeadSquared. It's pretty simple to do. As you can see, I'll view the page source. See, this is the conversion script right here. So you know that your conversion tracking is happening perfectly. And once again, I'll explain why we have put it in the post-submission landing page, because this is what appears after the form is submitted. Therefore, we are counting the number of people who have actually filled the form, not the people who land on your landing page, main landing page. If you would have placed it on the main landing page, then your conversion script would track the number of people clicking the ad and landing on the page. This will give you faulty information about your conversions. You don't want that. So put it on the thank you page, or if you want to redirect the people to the website, put it in your website. Let's come to the fourth action that must happen once the user hits submit after filling your form. An auto response email must go. Once again, after he hits the sign up button, an email like this should go to him automatically. This you can do once again in LeadSquared while creating the landing page itself. It gives you multiple customization options. You can insert variable fields like lead first name and sender full name. I mean, you can customize. There's a whole lot of customization options available. Then you can change the from field as well. For instance, you can change it to a lead owner, because you might have multiple people in your sales team who deal with clients directly. So if, for instance, Mary is dealing with one particular client, then if the emails also go from her name, then that's good, right? So that will help. It will, of course, help you keep your leads engaged. Let's come to another part that helps your tracking, which is tracking URL. It allows you to use one landing page in more than one ad. Sometimes what might happen is that you don't have a lot of time to create multiple landing pages. So you might want to use a landing page across different campaigns. So I'll show you this thing using an example. We have two campaigns for lead management in different geographical regions of India using the same landing pages. One is for South and the other one is for West. So you can see here, they are identical. The only difference is in the tracking URL here. It says South and it says West. This will help you keep track of all the people that are coming through different campaigns. You will, I mean, it will not get mixed up for you. Tracking will be pretty easy. Now I'll take you through the process of creating a tracking URL in LeadSquared. It's a simple enough procedure. So this will help you use the same page in more than one campaign, as I've said it earlier. Just hover over the My Account tab and click on Settings. This is something that you see as soon as you log into your LeadSquared account. You would now reach the Settings page. On the left navigation bar, there is Tracking URLs. Click that. You will reach Manage Tracking URL now, and you'll see a button that says Create Tracking URL. Click on that. You'll see this pop-up appear. Select the landing page of your choice from the drop-down list. For the purpose of this, I have chosen the campaign that I've spoken to you about. I've chosen that exact landing page. Then select the campaign source from the drop-down. See, we have chosen click ads here because that is what we're discussing, right? Then campaign medium I've put as AdWords, because there can be multiple types of pay-per-clicks, right? So we are doing it for AdWords here, so I've put AdWords. Then the campaign name, this is for the South one. Put it there, save it, you're good. You'll get a tracking URL. Similarly, if you want to create one for West, follow the same procedure. Instead of South, put West and you're good to go. You'll get two tracking URLs. Now, benefits of using tracking URLs, once again, it allows you to create use one landing page in multiple campaigns, and you will be able to track exactly which kind of campaigns the lead came from, right? Let's look at the lead source report that you can see in LeadSquared with that. This is how a proper lead source report looks. Now, because we are discussing pay-per-click ads, let's look at pay-per-click ads. You can look at all the other options as well. You can see which are the particular types of sources that are getting you the best number of leads. Then as soon as I click on the pay-per-click ads, I'm led to I can see all the different leads who have come through pay-per-click ads. If I want to look at the particular specific details of this particular lead, all I have to do is click on the name. I'll see all the activities of the lead, how the lead has been interacting with our material we've been sending them, the emails that they have clicked on. See, you can see the stuff here. He viewed a landing page, spent some time, we've assigned some score to that initially. Then submitted a form, we've given +10 for that. However, later on this lead turned out to be an invalid lead with wrong contact number, so which is a very negative activity, right? So we have assigned -1000 score to that. Now this lead scoring, it will help you because you'll know which of your leads are good and which of your leads you can ignore for the moment. Whoever is interacting with you more, probably you need to give specific attention to those guys right now. So therefore, you know that your leads are getting stored, all their activities are being targeted, are being tracked perfectly. Right? Now, with that, I come to the landing page report. On the landing page report, you'll be able to check the number of visits that have happened, the actual number of submissions, the different lead sources, and the keywords. See, I'll show it to you. Here you can see all the different visits that have happened. 77 total visits have happened. Then there are 10 submissions on this particular landing page, which means that 10 times the people have submitted submitted here, and there are 9 unique leads in the system. Now, as we are concentrating upon pay-per-click ads, you can see different sources that are there because, as I told you, you can use one particular landing page in different kinds of campaigns. You can use it in social or organic or whatever. We will concentrate on pay-per-click now. There is another very important thing that you'll see here, which Nilesh and Subhashri, they've already spoken about. One issue that we had. We created an ad for marketing software. However, people were clicking on our ads after typing software marketing. This is where you can find out those negative keywords. Look at that. About software marketing. I can easily, by looking at this report, I can easily find out which of the keywords are there that people are using to come to my landing page, but which are not relevant to my ad or my landing page or my service. So I can just go back to the my AdWord campaigns and mark this particular keyword as negative. The work is done. This, of course, this detail you can get using AdWords, but I mean that there's a lot of quite some work involved there. So this makes it easy for you. Of course, you can identify the relevant keywords and mark them as negative keywords in your AdWord campaigns. So that is what you can do to with your leads that you have collected using your Google AdWords AdWord campaigns. I'll do a quick recap of this last part of the webinar. How I discussed how to create a properly optimized landing page for your AdWord campaigns. For this, you have to use separate landing pages for different ad groups with focused keywords. You should always set analytics script on your landing page. You should always set conversion tracking script on your post-submission thank you page. And you should use tracking URL in case you want to use the same landing page for multiple campaigns. You should use lead source reports to find out which source is getting you the best conversion. You should use landing page report to find the conversion rates and identify the negative keywords, so that you can get the best out of your AdWord campaigns. With that, I'll stop and we'll take some more questions now.
Yeah, thank you, Minu. Thanks for the wonderful description of how one can manage leads that get collected using Google AdWords. So we are again opening the forum for questions. We'll look at the questions panel. I think Nilesh has answered a number of questions in the question panel itself by chatting. In case you want to ask a follow-up question, please type it, or you can raise your hand. I'll unmute you and you can speak up. So I've started browsing the questions panel, and I'll see if any question is unanswered, and I'll ask Nilesh to answer. Or Nilesh, if you want to probably, if there has been a question which has been interesting, you may want to share with everybody else in the audience, and probably elaborate on the answer so that everybody can benefit.
Yeah, thank you, Prashant. Couple of questions are interesting. I mean, firstly, Google's objective is to get you as many impressions and get as many clicks, because that's what makes Google AdWords the money, right? But the important thing for a marketer to understand is obviously to start with a hypothesis, saying this is a keyword which is going to give you a traffic and clicks, which is relevant for your business. But what happens, as you look at the keywords which people actually use to search for, you would find very, very interesting patterns. And obviously for those type of keywords, you don't want to pay money, right? So I'll take an example of from our own experience. So landing page is supported in LeadSquared. Probably all the users may know that, right? Now landing page, we run ads on landing page keyword. People search for landing page software and so on and so forth, right? But interestingly, there is this concept of when you go to an airport, there is a hotspot sort of landing page which you go and log in to join for the internet. So a lot of people actually search that for some reason, I don't know, some wireless landing page, and that has no relevance to as in we don't want that traffic, because that traffic either never fills a form and not converted a single good conversation with the leads coming from there. So we said we should mark wireless as a negative keyword in our in our campaigns. So such things are there. Lead tracking. Then there is we say we should get traffic from keyword lead tracking. But what we ended up getting is there are agents who are searching for LIC, that is life insurance of corporations lead tracker. Now that has nothing. I mean, these are some agents. They are searching for LIC's lead tracking system. And so we were just, they were clicking on our ads, and we were, it is getting cut from our budget. So we said, we don't want to pay for keywords which says, LIC, for example, right? Or, Vodafone, because we get all these keywords coming in. So we started marking them negative. So marking, keywords which you don't want to pay for negative only improves the quality of lead which you get, and obviously saves you money in terms of, only you pay for good or at least relevant keywords for which you're bidding. So that's a very interesting and important thing for a marketer to to look at.
Yeah, thank you, Nilesh. I can see a new question from Priya. That is there a method to identify keywords that could be marked negative?
Okay, so Priya, I think Minu showed you on landing pages that you can see the keywords where the traffic is coming from. Now there is another way you can. So Google allows you to obviously find which keywords they have paid for. So if you go to your campaigns, right, then there is a column called dimensions. It's if you guys have opened AdWords right now, you will see 6 tabs there: settings, ads, keywords, ad extensions, and dimensions. So you go to dimensions, then you will see there is a drop down from view that says conversion, reach frequency, labels, etc. There is a keyword called search terms. You go there and say search terms. So basically, and then on the top you will select on the timeline saying for the last 7 days or last 1 month, whatever. So whatever timeline you have run the ad, if you select that, you will see all the search terms which are being used to get the traffic on your landing page, or for which you have paid money, basically the click cost. Now you can look at them and you will be easily able to find out what are the keywords which are does not make any sense. And I'm telling you, you'll find a lot of them, right? And those you can look at and you can mark them negative. Now that is one. Now you can also see the keywords on landing pages. And if you're using, let's say, LeadSquared, there is a daily website visitor report which comes in. It has keywords in it on the right side every morning. You look at that keyword report, see if you find any funny keyword which you don't want to pay for. Go and mark that negative immediately in the advert campaign.
All right, thank you, Nilesh. So I guess we have answered almost all of the questions. If we could not answer any question, please feel free to contact us. And we'll be sending you back our answers, and we'll also compile a list of questions and the most frequently asked questions in the webinar, and put the answers and publish them as blog on a website. So for further reference, you can check our website leadsquared.com. We have a blogs page where we put a lot of information about online marketing, online advertisements, specifically about Google AdWords. There are blogs about landing pages. So there is wealth of information. Please go there and check out relevant information for you. And you can also download a few ebooks, like Minu was mentioning that we have a step-by-step guide on creating landing pages using LeadSquared. We'll anyway send a link for of that in an email, follow-up email to all of you. But in case you want it earlier, you can just go to a website and download it. So with that background information, I think we can conclude the webinar. Thanks a lot for joining the webinar today. I really appreciate your time and attention, and looking forward to see most of you in our subsequent webinars. Thanks a lot, and have a good day.